Hi, kids. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in to the Sweet Sounds of Reading TV. Now, I'm Tutor Vanessa, and my job is to make sure that you're able to break down the sounds inside of any word so that you can read anything. Alrighty then. So before we get started with today's class, let me ask you this. Did you practice? Did you practice everything that you learned from the last class? Well, that's great because each and every new class is linked to the last class, right? So in order to show what you know, in order to keep up in today's class, you're going to have to know your stuff. All right, so ready to get started? Great, because I'm ready to start teaching. All right, so here we go. We're going to talk about partner sounds today, right? Or I should say we're going to talk about letter sound partners. Now, partner sounds are when two different letters work together and make one brand new sound. It's just like when you're in school and your teacher asks that you partner up. She's asking that you partner up with a friend to get together, I should say, and get something done. So partner sounds are when two different letters get together, and what they get done is that they make a brand new sound. Now, when I say partners, when you're reading a word, a partner sound, the two words or the two letters have to be side by side, right? So they can't be, spread apart, but they're side by side. So it's two letters side by side, and they work together and they make a brand new sound. All right. Now the letter sound symbol or the clue for partner sounds is going to be a heart. Okay. And the reason that I want you to focus on the heart symbol is because this is a different kind of partner. Now, when two people get together, like when a boy and a girl, or I should say your mom and your dad, right? When they got together, they opened up their hearts to each other. They fell in love, right? So you're going to be looking for this heart symbol. Every time you're introduced to a brand new partner sound, or when there's a partner sound in any of the words that we're going to be reading in today's class and all future classes that feature partner sounds, I'm going to leave you a little clue or a little hint to let you know that there's a partner sound, two different letters side by side making one new sound. All right. Now, let's have a little fun today. All right. Have you ever been to a wedding? Well, today you're going to be invited to a letter sounds wedding. And we're going to have a wedding ceremony, right? That's like a wedding party where, but I need you to volunteer. Any volunteers? So this is what I need. I need somebody to play the boy part or the groom, and I need somebody else to play the girl part or the bride, okay? So for all the boys in today's class, whenever I point to the bounce sound, you're going to say your sound. You're going to make the bounce sound, okay? And for all the girls in the class, when I point to the breath air sound, you're going to make the breath air sound in today's wedding party, okay? Are you game? I hope so. All right. So this should be fun, but I need you to work with me, okay? So, and I'm going to play the part of the preacher, right? I'm going to marry the partner sounds. Okay. All right. So, let's practice. So let me cue the music. Dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun da da dun da da. All right. So, listen for your part. So, friends and family, let's all stand for the wedding party. All right. So friends, we are gathered here today to marry this bounce sound to this breath air sound. All right. All right. So let's practice. Go through the let's have a rehearsal one more time. So for the boys in the class, when I point to the when the cursor points to the bounce sound, the letter C, you're going to make what sound again? That's right. And for the girls, when I point to the breath air sound, what sound are you going to make? All right. So let's do it again. Friends, are we standing? You still standing? All right. Friends, and students, we are gathered here today to marry this bounce sound to this breath air sound. Good job. All right. Now, by the power invested in me as the preacher of letter sounds, I now pronounce the letters C and the letters H as a new married partner sound. Yay! So you may now listen closely and copy off of me as you make your new sound. Ch. Let me hear you say it. Ch. Good job. All right. So have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So whenever you see these two letters partnered up side by side in a word, I want you to remember that their new sound, their new married sound is ch. All right. So this is the end of the wedding. Da 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 da. Okay, right. So that was a little silly little game, but just to make sure that you remember that when I say marry the partners, I want you to think about this ceremony, this wedding we had today. You're going to marry the two sounds together to make a new sound. All right, so let's talk about this new partner sound a little bit further. Now, this is a partner sound, and it's called an H partner, right? So we're going to learn in the next 5 classes 5 different H partner sounds. And the reason they're called H partner sounds is because each and every last one of these new sounds you're going to learn is partnered together with the letter H. All right, so let's start with the CH partner. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to touch your cheek for me right now, okay? And I want you to listen closely to the very first sound you hear in the word cheek. Listen, cheek. What's the first sound you hear? Ch, right? All right, so we're going to repeat this ch sound, partner sound, 3 times by touching our cheek, all right? So watch me first. It's going to be like this. Ch, ch, ch. You try it. Ch, ch, ch. All right, so this is, I want you to think of this as a sound movement, right? This is a sound clue. So let's say that you're reading a partner sound, a word that has a CH partner sound, and you forget, right? You forget what sound the letter CH make. This is your clue. I'm going to do this, right? Ch. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's the ch sound, all right? So if there are any parents or reader teachers in the room, when you're working with your students after today's class, when you're working with them as a homework assignment and they stumble, or they have a difficult time remembering what sound the CH partner makes, instead of giving them the answer, just do this. And they're like, oh, that's ch, ch, ch. All right, ch. All right. So that's called a sound movement, right? It's kind of like a sound dance. All right. So let's recap. What does recap mean again? Recap means to go back over, right? To make sure you know what you know. So to practice again. All right, so here we go. So whenever the letter C joins the letter H, what happens? You marry these letters. You marry these 2 letters, and they make their brand new sound. All right, the ch sound. All right, so I want you to listen for the ch partner sound as we practice sounding out and reading these 4 words. And each of these 4 words has the ch sound in them. All right, so listen first, and then repeat after me. Chap. You say it. Chap. And notice how it has a little heart under the partner sound. Ch, ch, chap. What does chap mean? Well, sometimes your lips can get really dry. That means they're chapped, right? Chapped. And you might have to put on some chapstick. It's like it's not a lipstick, but it's sort of like an oily kind of moisturizer for your lips. Chap. All right, let's do the next one. Inch. You say it. Inch. Now, what's inch? It's a little measure. When you measure something that's about this big or this small, right? Like over the summer, my hair grew about 1 inch. Inch. All right. And notice in the word inch, the CH partner is at the end of the word, as opposed to the word chap. The CH partner is in the beginning of the word. All right. What's this next word? Look at this next word. Rich. You say it. Rich. What does rich mean? It's somebody that has a lot of money. I wish I was rich. Are you rich? If so, can you give me some money? Thank you. All right. Rich. All right. Next word is much. You say it. Much. What does much mean? If you have a lot of money, or I should say if you have much money, that means you're rich. Much. Good job. So we've learned, we've sounded out 4 words that has the partner sound, the H partner sound, sh in them, right? Good job. All right. Moving right along. Now we're going to do our eye tracking exercise. Now we haven't done this in a long time. This is a part of your homework activity, but we're going to do it in class today. Now this eye tracking, the purpose of the eye tracking exercise is to work your eye muscles. So you want to make sure that you are not losing your place when you're reading, or you're not reversing letters. You're like mixing the letters up. Okay. So this exercise will help you improve your eye muscles. Now, today in class, you're looking down at your screen, you're looking down at the screen. But when you do this at home as a homework activity, if you recall from classes way back, you're going to take this page and you're going to hold it up almost at like your nose level, right? You're not going to touch your nose. You don't want to put the paper on your nose level, and you're going to use your eyes just to track and sound out the partner sounds, or sound out and read the words, right? And what the object of this activity is to for your eyes to track like this. All right? So when you're going to start here, and when you get to the end of the line, your eyes should whip to the next line, right? So you're not going to move your head, right? No moving the head, just moving your eyes, all right? So let's start right here, and we haven't done this in a while, so repeat after me the first time, and then the second time we're going to do it together. All right, so starting here, using your eyes only, right? If you need to, hold your head in place when you're at home, right? Or have your parent or have someone lightly touch the top of your head, so you're not doing this, right? You're just moving your eyes. All right, so let's start here. Repeat after me. Ch, chick, ch, chin, ch, inch, ch, such, ch. Good job. All right. So for the second part, we're going to remove the lines, right? The little cheat sheet. We're going to remove the lines, and then you're going to read in the reading direction from the left to the right. So let's do this together. You ready? Go. Ch, chick, ch, chin, ch, inch, ch, such, ch. Good job. Now, if that was a little bit too fast, especially for my level 1 students, when you get your homework packet, just slow it down and do this exercise at your own speed, okay? All right. This is also a part of your homework packet, and this is where this is the printing or the writing part of the homework. And so what you're going to do when you get this page, this is a tracing page, right? So you're just going to trace the CH partners, and then you're going to trace and write these 3 words that feature the CH partner. Now for my levels 2 and 3 students, you're going to do the same activity again, but this time you're going to do this writing activity in cursive writing, okay? All right. This is also another homework activity exercise, is where you're going to see in your mind's eye, right? That means like you're like closing your eyes and see the partner sound as you sound out the words, right? Now remember that the thing about partner sounds, even though it's 2 letters, it makes 1 sound, right? 2 letters, 1 new sound, right? So the letters C and H, when they partner together, the new sound is ch. And so what you're going to do in this exercise, you're just going to say the sound, you're going to say the word, and you're going to listen closely, and you're going to tell how many sounds that you hear, right? So let's do this one as an example into class today, right? So say the word chop. Chop. How many sounds? Close your eyes and listen to the word chop. Chop. Now say the word chop. How many sounds do you hear? Keep your eyes closed. How many sounds do you hear in chop? Open your eyes. Did you say 3? Right? So look at the word chop. There are 4 letters, right? There's 4 letters in the word chop, but there's only 3 sounds. Listen, chop. And the 3 sounds you hear the partner sound, ch. You hear a slide sound, ah, and you hear the bounce sound, p. All right. So for your homework activity, you're just going to break down the sounds that you hear, like I did here, and you're going to write with partners, slide, bounce, and how many sounds you hear. All right. So again, that's a part of your homework activity, and it's going to be a whole sheet of words that you're going to break down. Here's a bonus word, right? So listen to this word, or let's sound this word out. All right. Sandwich. Sandwich. Like when you're hungry, you eat a sandwich. How many sounds do you hear in sandwich? Close your eyes and listen. Sandwich. Right? So listen, let's count them out. Open your eyes. Sandwich. I hear this. A, N, D, I, ch. So you can hear 7 sounds. You hear 7 sounds in sandwich. All right. So again, that's going to be a part of your homework activity. This is also in your homework activity. And in this activity, you're going to sandwich the vowel, right? So who remembers the 5 vowel letter sounds? Who remembers? Do you remember the 5 vowel letter sounds? Or not the letter sounds, the 5 vowel letter names. And remember, vowel sounds are also taste sounds, right? For my level 1 students, they're taste sounds, but there are 5 of them, right? So what are the 5 letters, the 5 vowel letters? Anybody remember? Did you say, and it's right here on the screen, isn't it? A, E, I, O, and U, right? So those are the 5 vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U. Who remembers the 5 vowel sounds? Did you say, or did you think, A, E, I, O? Now here's a bonus question. Who remembers the cousin? Who's the cousin vowel? The letter Y, right? What was the rule, or what was the little chant we learned? A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Remember we learned that in a few classes back, right? So, but in this exercise, you're going to sandwich the vowel. Now, this is a little bit different in that, well, this is the SOS bookmark. Now, there's 3 steps. SOS stands for sound out steps. So the very first step, you're going to underline the partner sound. The second step, you're going to circle the vowel. And the third step, you're going to sandwich the vowel. But remember that the letters CH, they work together as a partner, and so they count as one sound, right? So you're going to underline the partner, CH. You're going to circle the vowel, and then you're going to sandwich the vowel by drawing a line from the first sound to the last sound, sandwiching the vowel in between, right? So the vowel would be A, right? And so the word would be chap, right? All right. So again, this is a part of your homework packet, and then you're going to sound out the word, right? Chap. So this is a part of your homework packet, and in your homework, there's a whole sheet of words on this particular page where you're going to use your SOS bookmark to sandwich the vowel. Okay. Good job. Da-da-da. Moving right along. Now, we haven't done this in a while either. Now it's time to do the letter sounds dance. Remember, the 4 steps to do the letter sounds dance is the very first step. You're going to sound out the word, remember? And then you're going to write the dance step, depending upon what sound type it is. And then the third thing you're going to do is you're going to dance it out. You're going to dance out the step. Now we're going to learn a new step, or a new movement, I should say. And this is the partner sound movement, okay? So whenever in this exercise, whenever you see the partner sound ch, you're gonna ch, right? This is the movement. Ch. Okay, all right. So let's do a quick recap. So if you hear a slide sound, you're gonna write an S in the box. If you hear a bounce sound letter, you're gonna write a B. If you hear a breath air sound, you're gonna write BA for breath air. If you hear a partner sound, you're gonna write a P in the box for partner sound. And if you hear a twin sound, you're gonna write a T for twins. Okay. All right. So let's talk. We're going to do the first one in class together. All right. So the word we're going to sound out is, let's sound it out. Chap. Chap, right? So remember, you're going to pretend like you're a choreographer. You're making a dance step. Chap. So listen, let's say the word chap again. Chap. What types of sound? What's the very first sound you hear? Ch. You hear a partner sound, right? So you're going to write a P in the box, right? The first box for a partner sound. Let me center this a little better, right? And then listen for chap. The middle sound you hear is what kind of sound? It's a slide sound, right? So you're going to write an S in the box, and then the last sound is a bounce sound. Listen, chap. The bounce sound. So you're going to write a B for the bounce sound. Excuse me. All right. So then now we're going to dance it out. Right? So the dance moves for the word chap, to dance out chap, it's partner, slide, bounce. Now remember, if it's a slide sound, you're going to slide to the left, right? You're going to slide, right? For the bounce sound, you're going to bounce, right? So to dance out the word chap, it would be partner, slide, bounce. So it would look something like this. Bounce, right? So it's, like, so the cheek, slide, bounce. Let's do it together. Slide, bounce. Good job. Now I want to call something to your attention. What's the difference between a twin sound and a partner sound? Anybody know? Here's the thing. A partner sound is when two different letters, they partner up, right? They marry each other and they make one. They get together and they make one brand new sound. But a twin sound, let's look at this word here. A twin sound is when two of the same letters, side by side in the word, they're the same letter, but they make one sound, right? They're not two different letters, but they're two of the same letters side by side. They make one sound. The only difference is, or I should say this, look at this word is, well, let's stay here for a second. This word is chess. And in this word, it has the partner sound ch, and it has the twin sound, the SS, the SS sound, right? Or a twin sound can be two of the same letters, or it can be two of the same sounds. Because in this particular word, the word is chick. It has the partner sound ch, and it has the twin sound CK. Even though C and K are two different letters, but they both make the same sound, right? Because the letter C makes what sound? K, and the letter K makes what sound? K. All right. So for the difference between a partner sound and a twin sound, a partner sound is two different letters coming together to make one brand new sound. But a twin sound is two of the same letters or the same sounds coming together to make its normal sound. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now, who remembers what a clown sound is? Now, did you say or did you think something along the lines of a clown sound is when a letter clowns around and that makes its normal, its root sound, its main sound, the ground sound, right? So when a letter sounds clowning around, it's not making its sound, right? Good job. All right. Now for in today's activity, there's a pattern. There's a specific spelling pattern. Excuse me. Vanessa has a little tickle in her throat. Okay. So there's a specific spelling pattern of TCH. Now, what's a pattern? A pattern is like a design that repeats over and over. Like, and maybe you have some clothing and it might have dots, like dots, or it could be like something that repeats over and over. So in this case, whenever you see TCH, this is a pattern, right? And the letter T is always going to be clowning around when these three letters are together in a word, right? So that's a little more detailed than some of my level 1 students need to know. All you need to know or think about is that this sound is clowning around, right? But for my levels 2 and 3 students, think about a pattern. Whenever these three letters are joined together or side by side in a word, the letter T will always be silent. So let's test this theory, right? So using the sound out clues that I've given you for my levels, all my levels students, especially my level 1 students, we're going to sound out this word, okay? But let's use the clues. So the very first letter sound is eh. Remember the which? Right? And the letter T is clowning around. That means, and see, I put an X over it, so that means that it's being silent. It's like not making no sounds, like being silly, right? And then there's that movement, right? So if you so how do you sound this out? Itch, right? Itch. And you can see in the word itch, listen, itch. The letter T is silent. It's clowning around, okay? So for my level 1 students, just know when we're sounding out this word, the T is clowning around, being silent. And for my levels 2 and 3 students, remember this pattern, this spelling pattern. Whenever TCH is, those three letters are grouped together in a word, the T will always be silent, all right? So let's try the second one. All 3 levels, let's look at the second word, right? We're going to sound this out using the sound out clues that I've given you, right? So we're going to sound this out. So you know the letter C makes the K sound. The letter A makes the A sound. The letter T is clowning around, because what sound does the letter T supposed to make? T. But in this word, it's being silent. It's like, I'm not saying anything. I'm going to be silent, right? So it's being silent. And then you see the ch clue, right? All right. So let's sound out this word using the sound out clues. Ready? Go. Catch. Like to catch a ball. And listen to the word catch, right? The T is being silent, right? Because you don't pronounce it catch, catch, catch. And there's that pattern again, that TCH. So whenever you see those TCH grouped together, they have to be together in a word. Those 3 letters grouped together, the letter T is always silent. And for my level 1 students, so if you sound it out, catch. Listen, the T is silent, all right? Let's do this last word, all right? So we're going to sound this out together, but we're going to look at the sound out clues first, right? We know this is a breath air sound that says, this is a slide sound that says, eh. The letter T is clowning around, not making a sound, and then you see the ch partner sound clue, right? So let's sound it out using the clues. Witch. Witch. Like, what's a witch? Sometimes on Halloween, you might see somebody dressed up in a witch, all black with a little hat, right? And they might go through the neighborhood going, witch. Good job. All right. Sale. This is also in your homework packet. Let's talk about this. We haven't talked about this in a while. This is flashcards. And so you're going to ask your parent or reader teacher to copy this page. You're going to make 2 copies of this page on hard stock paper or heavy paper. And you're going to play the memory game. Remember, the object of the memory game is to turn the cards over, all the cards over, the 2 sets over, and sound out the words and try to find a match. Okay, so you're gonna play the we're gonna in your homework packet you're going to make flashcards so that you can sound out these words playing a game. All right, moving right along. All right, so now we're getting ready to recap or go over words. We're going to practice words that have the ch partner sounds. So this is a parent's suggestion or an explanation page when you get your homework packet, giving you clues or pointers on how to help your student sound out these words, all right, and how to record if there's any issues or problems, blah, blah, blah. I'm just rambling, forgive me. All right, so, but we're going to do a couple of these lines in class today, okay? So, repeat after me. Chap, chat, chin. Good job. So now I'm going to repeat after you. You say it first and then I'll say it. Chip, chop, inch. Good job. All right. So this next line, we're going to skip a line. Again, this is in your homework packet. So these words are a little more challenging, but they're not too hard, right? Because you know the code. And remember, we talked about this for the children of the code, and you are one of those. You are a child of the code. There's no such thing as a word too hard to read. So just take your time and remember all the letter sounds that you've learned, right? And if you're having, for my level one, any of my level one students or any of my students that are having difficulties, I want you to just think, what do you see here? I see a bounce sound, a slide sound, a partner sound, right? So you're going to take your time and you're just going to sound out the word. Bench. What's a bench? Like if you go to the park and you sit down on a bench, right? Same thing here. You're going to take your time and you're going to sound, you're going to blend one sound into the next sound. Now it's really, really important. Let's go back to this line here. It's really important when you're sounding out words and you're blending one sound into the next that you be smooth and cool, right? None of that choppy business and none of that sounding it out and then repeating it. I want you to sound it out one time and just go to the next one, right? So you might, some of my students, especially my students that are my levels 2 students and some of my levels 3 students, you might sound out a word like this. Much, and then you repeat it. We don't want you repeating it. We want you just to be smooth and cool, blending one sound into the next sound and just going on to the next word. No repeating, right? So it's just much, rich, such. All right. So make sure that when you're practicing at home, you get in the habit of just blending. And what blending is mean mixing one sound into the next sound. All right. All right. For this particular word, this has both a partner sound and a twin sound, right? It has the partner sound ch and the twin sound k. And what's the word? Let's sound it out together. Check. Again, so this is a part of your homework assignment. And for my levels 1 students, I don't want you to get scared because some of these bigger words, right? Just take your time because you know your stuff, right? Because you've been practicing, so you know your stuff. You can blend one sound into the next because there's no such thing as a word too big for those that know the codes. All right. So again, that's a part of your homework packet. Now, this is also in your homework packet. And these are all of these words have the clown sound word. Remember that pattern when you see those 3 groups of letters together, TCH. The T is always what? Silent. That's right. So on this particular page in your homework activity, I've underlined the letter T for you, right? So you're going to be looking for that TCH pattern, and then you're going to say, oh yeah, I remember when TCH is those 3 letters are grouped together in a word, side by side, all 3 of them in a word, the T is always silent. So let's do a couple of let's do the first line together, right? No, let's do the second line together. Ditch, like a big old hole on the side of the road. Ditch. And listen, ditch. The T is silent. Fetch. Fetch, like you throw a ball, and you have a ball or a stick, and you throw it for your dog, and your dog goes and you go fetch the ball. All right. Last one, hatch. Hatch. Like a baby chick. You know, you might see a baby chick hatching out of his egg. Hatch. And notice, listen for each of these words, the letter T, that look for that spelling pattern, or listen. The letter T is always silent. All right. Again, so that's in your homework packet. All right. So then, again, these words are this next set of words. They're a little more advanced, but if you've been practicing, it's going to be a piece of cake. That means it's going to be easy for all three levels, levels 1, levels 2, and levels 3. If you've been practicing, and you know your stuff, right? So these words are a little bit longer, or they look a little challenging, but they're not, right? Now here's a word that you might all be familiar with. So look at this spelling pattern, TCH. See that TCH together? That's kind of in the middle of the word, but it's still the rule applies, right? So if we were to sound out this word, we would say ketchup. Ketchup, right? So that red stuff that you put on your hot dog or your hamburger or whatever, or your French fries, ketchup. All right. So you're gonna practice. This is a part of your homework practice, and you're not going to be intimidated. You're not going to be scared of what looks like big words because, again, you've been practicing and you know your stuff, right? Right. Good job. All right. Moving right along. And this page is just a reminder that games are really, really fun, and they're really important as learning tools, or I should say, for homework. So you're going to make, when you make your flashcards, there's all kind of games you can play. You can play the memory game. You can make bingo cards out of the words, the words that you're learning in today's class. You can play the game Go Fish, right? Or you can just use them as flashcards. But always, let me say this a little better. Just remember to have fun when you're learning, and turn whatever you're learning, all of your homework, into a game. All right, so moving right along. This is a homework activity. This is for my level 1 students, my brand new readers who are just now learning how to read. So what you're going to do for this activity, you're going to use the sound out clues that I left for you to sound out the words, and then you're going to write the word on the line. Let's do the first one together. Ch plus N makes chin. Where's your chin? Right there. Good job, right? And look at this clue. Let's do one more. Look at this clue. I'm telling you that the letter T is clowning around, right? So, and it's being silent. See that TCH? So, cat plus ch, catch. Then you're going to write the word catch, all right? So again, that's a part of your homework. That's a part of your homework, in your homework assignment, all right? Also in your homework assignment, this is for this can be for all 3 levels. You can make up a game called Sound Buckets, right? In Sound Buckets, if you have like a toy bucket, or you can even have a cup or something, and you're gonna write on a sheet of paper or piece of paper. You're gonna write CH on one and tape it on the cup or bucket, and TCH on the other. And then you're gonna sound out, or what you're gonna do is you're going to name the pitcher, and then you're gonna toss the ball in the right bucket, okay? So these are all words that are spelled TCH, like switch and itch and match and crutch and which, right? So this is sound buckets. You're just gonna toss the ball, and you need a ball, right, in the right bucket or the right cup. And these are all CH words, like pinch and inch and branch and bench. Okay, so that's another game that you can play. Same thing here. This is for my levels 1 and 2 students, or all 3 if you like. You're just going to fill in the missing letters, right? So this is a picture of this is a witch. Now, how do you spell witch? You spell witch, W-I-T-C-H, or C-H. And if you're not sure, go back over your the words, your practice words in today's class to find the right spelling. All right. Now, this is for my levels 2 and 3 students, or for my level 1 students. if you're feeling really confident, if you're like, yeah, I got this, I can just sound, I know I've been practicing and I know my stuff, right? So you're just going to read the words that feature the CH partner, the partner ch, right? The ch sound. And remember to always try to make up a sentence, right? Whenever you read a word, right? Because we don't only want to increase your vocabulary. That means we're increasing the amount of words that you know. We also want to make sure that you understand, right? That you understand what you're reading. And one of the best ways to make sure that you understand what you're reading is to use the word in a sentence, or give the definition of the word. All right, so this is in your homework packet as well. And more homework activities. There's a lot of homework for the ch partner sound, right? So you're just going to read the sentences that have the ch partner sound, right? So let's do the first one together. And remember from the last class, these sentences have voice change signals. So you're going to remember to change your voice, right? You're going to use your voice to color the words, right? So who remembers what this signal is right here? This signal right here? This is the question signal, the voice rise signal, right? So whenever you're reading a question, your voice rises to make it sound like a question. So to read this one, the sentence you're gonna say, can a chicken chit chat on an egg? Can a chicken chit chat on an egg? And what does chit chat mean? That means like to talk. If you have a little chit chat, you're talking. So this chicken, see this picture? This chicken is like pretending like he's talking on an egg. He's using an egg as a phone. Can you do that? Maybe not. All right. So again, this is a part of your homework activity, and you're going to go through and read all the words that that features the ch partner, ch, and you're going to remember to use your voice, right, and to use your voice for whenever you see a voice change signal. Okay. Alrighty then. Who remembers what this signal right here? That's the get excited signal. So when you see this signal, you read this sentence, your voice shouts, it gets excited, shouts with excitement, right? So this sentence would sound something like this. And remember, this is your speed bumps voice change signal. So when you see this, which is called a comma, you slow down, don't stop, but you slow down, and then here you get excited. So to read this sentence, it would sound something like this. Chuck, go to the kitchen and get a sandwich. All right. So again, remember to use the voice change signals to make these sentences more what's the word I'm looking for? More exciting, more fun. All right. This is a part of your homework. This is in your homework packet as well. This is for my levels, all 3 levels. This is a coloring page. So what you're going to do is this is the chickens and chicks coloring page. So you're going to color this page, and you're going to make up a sentence or maybe a short story about the page. All right. Dun, 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 dun. So now we're at our letter sounds code map. We haven't seen this map in a while, right? So where are we? Let's find the X. We are right here. See, we started here. We started with slide sounds, and we went through bounce sounds and breath air sounds and quickie 2 sounds. So now we're just now starting learning partner sounds. And as you can see this little number right here? We're going to learn 40 partner sounds. Oh my, right? But that's okay. We're going to learn 40 partner sounds. But let's just remember a couple of things. Remember, because each and every class is linked to the next class, it's really important that you don't miss any classes, don't skip any classes, don't jump ahead of any classes, right? And to practice. Now, because here's the thing, if you skip or you miss a class or you jump ahead, you might not be able to keep up when we get to the, we're going to start getting into the more difficult letter sound codes, right? Or they might not make any sense. So, but I just wanted to show you this map again to show you how much progress we've made. We're really coming a long way, aren't we? All right. And the letter sounds countdown. All right, so this is the letter sounds clock, right? And look how far we've come, right? We started right here, And we've come all the way to right here. So the clock is just ticking away, right? We are going to learn 103 letter sound codes. So far, as of today's class, we have learned 27. And who knows this number? How many more do we have to go? 76. It seems like a lot, right? But it's not, because we're just we're just ticking along. All right, so that's where we are. That's our letter sounds countdown. All right. Now, as we're wrapping up today's class, right, I just want to make sure that you take a moment to tell somebody about this class, right? I need you to hit the like button for today's class. And if you haven't done so already, if there are any parents or reader teachers in the room, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? And the reason this is important is that we want to make this channel, we want to make these classes popular. We want everybody to know about these channels, right? Or these particular classes, I should say, right? And in order to make this channel grow, right, you have to tell everybody that you know. All right, so I appreciate you helping me out with this task and sharing, right? So just send a text, right? Send a text, pick up the phone, whatever you need to do, tell somebody about this class. Appreciate it. All right. So now that we're wrapping up today's class on partner sounds, what'd you think? And what about our wedding, right? So whenever you see a partner sound, I want you to remember that wedding ceremony, right? And whenever you hear me say marry the partner, you could say, yeah, I went to a letter sounds wedding. Anyway, right? So, but again, practice everything that you learned in today's class, and or I should say, these codes, these CH codes, the ch codes are really, really important, and it's really important to become a child, to continue to be a child of the code, because for children of the code, there's no such thing as a word too hard to read. Now, with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next class.